Hi guys, welcome back to another episode of Behind the Fame. Today we have an amazing creator. Like, we've looked for him, we tracked him down. He's finally here and I'm so happy that we can get this done. Please welcome Dennis Ombachi.
Pleasure is all mine.
Thank you so much for joining us. You know, we do this show for TikTokers and Instagrammers and social media content creators. So congratulations on your win. You just won the best TikToker in the sub-Saharan Africa. Like, that's a big one.
Yeah, it's big, and I want to thank everyone who has supported me all throughout my journey, and came as a surprise, but now it's more pressure to deliver better content here.
Yeah, exactly. What was that moment like when they announced your name?
It was a shocker, but it soon sinked in. But of course, I come from a career of sports, having played rugby for a while. Up to the Olympics. I've also had the opportunity to win a few medals in rugby. So I was sort of kind of used to the occasions, which sort of helped me sort of contain my emotions. But I was bursting with emotions.
Yeah. So let's talk about your numbers, right? This is actually so crazy because Instagram you have 586K. And TikTok 1.9. How long has it taken you to reach this number?
Instagram, it has taken me a while. I think Instagram, I joined it a long time ago. I think over eight or so years. But TikTok, I think I'm only 2 years old. 2 years old, yeah, if I'm not wrong.
Yeah, we talked about your rugby career. So, how can you describe that moment in your life?
Which moment?
When you were in rugby. Your career in rugby.
My career in rugby, I will say, has been one of the best moments in my life. It has defined my life. Some of the principles that I picked up in rugby is what I use even up to today, to even like on my day-to-day life in content creation. Things like discipline, consistency. Always adapting, always remaining coachable and stuff. So yeah, sports has played a huge role in my life, and it actually has made me who I am. And I think it's through sports that actually people knew me, and then now that people realize, okay, this guy does sports and also content creation on the side, which is a plus, and sort of boosted my profile.
Yeah. You said you're a self-taught chef, right? Mm-hmm. So what sparked this interest in cooking? Has it always been there, or did you just start loving it recently?
No, I've always loved cooking ever since I was playing rugby, because we used to travel a lot. Like in a year, we used to visit 15 to 18 countries, and all those countries, you go different cultures, different food, different people. So I used to come back and try and cook a few of the different things I ate outside there. Of course, it didn't turn out well the first few months or years, but then I sort of got online, YouTube, followed a few blogs, started trying out a few recipes, and yeah, with time, with practice, just like anything, practice makes perfect. It started clicking.
Yeah, and then you've amassed a massive fan base, not even in Kenya, but internationally. Mm-hmm. Is that something that you would have thought that would have happened? Like you said, you also experienced this in rugby, but did you also kind of translate it into?
Okay, when I started, I really didn't know my content will get such recognition even outside the borders of Kenya, Africa, and outside there. So, for me, it came as a surprise, but it also sort of showed me that there's a huge market outside there for content. Yeah, like if you're able to create content that is, informative, educative, and entertaining at the same time, you'll be able to tap into different markets and different niches. So for me, it's all about trying and create content that everyone across the globe can relate to, not just in between our borders.
Yeah. So you think to make a successful page, you said entertaining, informative?
Entertaining, informative, educative.
Educative, yeah.
I hope I'm making sense.
Yeah, no, it does. It makes a lot of sense because there's something obviously you're teaching people. People want to recreate your menus, what's on the, they want to also be a part of that. So obviously that part is huge, and we see that with other TikTok creators. People as when you're just real and yourself and you're showing something positive.
Yeah. You just have to be authentic.
Yeah.
That's the key.
Yeah. And then what would you say your content style? How did you start with shooting outside on your balcony?
Oh,
and not in the kitchen? Why?
How I started shooting on my balcony, because apart from sports and cooking, another thing maybe people don't know, because I don't post much, or I used to post about it, is I also have a passion in carpentry.
Yeah.
So I saw, okay, we have this balcony space and I can create something outside here. Because actually now the reason is because when I started now shooting, when I wanted now to shoot content, we just had a small kid in the house, and you know, I was as soon as I make a little bit of noise, she will wake up, and then the wife will be like, okay, you're making noise, stop with this bullshit and stuff. So I was like, okay, I need to find a way, and then I saw there's a balcony.
Yeah.
And then I also kind of have another talent, which is woodwork. So I decided, okay, I went to the workshop, spent like a month or two. I made that table, the chopping board. Yeah, I went and bought the banner, set it up, and started shooting my videos from outside. And then I saw people actually like it. It's a bit different. Not many people have done it before. And then I was like, okay, because I thought, I was like, okay, once the baby is grown enough, I'm going to get back inside. But then I was like, okay, this already is my style. I'm going to stick by it.
Exactly. Yeah. There's something good about the consistent style.
Yeah.
What would you say is your favorite thing about content creating? Being a content creator.
I think my favorite thing about being a content creator, I don't know whether it's a favorite thing. For me, it's just about being authentic. Because for me, my content is all about being authentic. It's like who I am. I don't have this different persona outside the camera and on camera. Like, if I'm shooting today, I know if I wake up, this is how I'm going to shoot. Well, planning is good. I don't really plan much on what I'm going to shoot. I'll just wake up and I'm like, okay, today we feel like eating this and this, so I'll go and shoot. And like, once you have a style, it's easier now to reproduce content along that style. You don't have every day to think of something new and creative, but at the end of the day, it depends on your line of content.
Yeah, so it just fits into your line. It's not something that you don't have to go out of your way.
No, I don't have to go out of my way, because if today we're having this lunch, I can decide, okay, I'm going to shoot our lunch today, and that's going to be my content for the week.
Yeah.
Halal, just because I saw Gordon Ramsay do it. I look up the guy, so I'm going to try and portion out this chicken blindfolded. Let's unwrap it. Chicken is undressed. Oh yeah, I don't have insurance. Tie, break it on the joint. Put it over there. Always feel around. Twist it. The second thigh is out, legs out. Next, I'm going to remove the wings. Just feeling. One wing is out, the other wing. Second wing is out. The breast will be hanging down. Use the weight of the chicken. Sit out. The backbone. Our beautiful breast. Make straight down in the fillet. All about feeling it. I have one breast out. Yep, here's the fillet, here's the breast. It's all about feeling. Take the fillet out, 2 fillets, 2 breasts. Now to separate the drum from the thigh. Feel where the joint is, just like that. So the drum, just simple as that. The wings, fillet that. The drum, the flat, and the tip. The other wing, remove the tip. Drum from the flat. Oh, so great. Where's the knife? Clean it out. The excess skin. One drum down. One flat, good to go. Second flat, thighs, beautiful. Second thigh, excess. Second thigh. Breasts, just take that off. The other breast, that's our second breast. Use the backbone tenders, the fillets over there. Breastplate, the wing tips of the joints. Quite fantastic if you want to make chicken rice. And that's it, guys. Rams from the wings, flats, thighs, breasts, chicken tenders, patas from the breastplate, the wing tip, joints, the fat. Everything will be put into use for my dinner. I'm going to be preparing the rams alongside the thighs, and I'm going to turn it into a curry using the Roman chef's curry base. Here's one thigh. Be generous with the sauce. Oh my god, so good. The drum.
So what equipment did you start with, and what are you using now? I like asking that question.
The equipment I started with, I started with a regular tripod. It's a Manfrotto 055, and the first phone I was shooting with was an iPhone 8. Yeah, and now it's still the same tripod. Most of my content now, I'm still shooting with my iPhone 11. But I think now I've upgraded to this one. I'm about to try the new Techno Phantom X2. Yeah.
Yeah. And okay, so who is the most famous person that followed you or has liked your content?
Yeah, I've had a few, but I think someone who followed me, but this was on IG and it was actually a shocker, was Kelly Rowland.
Yeah.
Yeah, like she followed me, and then I saw she also in the comments of my videos. I was like, wow, I felt like I had made it for a few minutes there.
Yeah, Kelly Rowland, people. Kelly Rowland, that is a big one.
Destiny's Child. You
Yes.
know, we used to listen to her well, back in primary and high school.
Yeah, it's funny how things can come full circle.
Yeah, so it felt so good.
So let's talk about like your passion. Is it for someone who is, let's say they want to transition from one career to the next, like you've done? What advice can you give them? Transitioning, I would say is a process. Don't wait to finish one career and then transition to another. As I say, it's all about planning. Like even while I was still playing rugby, like on my sunset years, I knew like, okay, I'm getting old, this career is not going to sustain me, or I'm not going to last in it for a while. So what else can I do? And then I was like, okay, I'm going to be heavy on food. So I started now transitioning slowly and slowly. Like when I was still playing, I was on social media, you know, posting. I started with a food blog a while back, of which I came to realize that me personally, I don't like reading blogs. So why would I have a blog? So I just phased it out, and I realized, okay, I like videos and I like short videos. And that's how I came up with my style of, you know, short cooking videos and stuff. Yeah.
Fish stew, sukuma wiki, ugali, red onions, fine and evenly chopped. Done. Tomatoes, thinly sliced. Done. Coriander, roughly chopped up. Done. Collard greens, finely chopped up. Done. Heat on high, pan, oil. Scour your tilapia on both sides. Season with salt, not forgetting the insides. For crispy skin, cornstarch on both sides. Shaking off the excess. Into the hot oil, turning and basting. Not forgetting the tail, flip and baste. When both sides are crispy, take it off. Oil, onions. Fry till wilted, tomatoes. Continue frying, seasoning with salt alongside any other seasoning of choice until broken down to a paste. Water, bring to a boil, simmer. Pan, water, maize flour. Mix, sorghum flour. Pound and turn till cooked, shape to a ball, done. Tomatoes have cooked down to a sauce, fish goes in. Now, baste the top of the fish with the tomato sauce to absorb the flavors till evenly covered, simmer. High heat, pan, oil, onions. Fry, sukuma wiki. Fry for 2 minutes till bright green, salt. Mix it in, done. Garnish with coriander. Plate the fish, collard greens, moist and flaky. Dig in, enjoy.
So usually you do the cooking, then you do the voiceover after.
Yeah, I do the cooking and then I do the voiceover after. Otherwise, the videos will be a bit too long.
Yeah. So for people who want to have a career in being a content creator on social media, can you say there's a future in it? Do you see like it as a well-established?
I believe there's a future because like influencing is just started. Like right now, everything is digital. Everything is online. Influencer marketing is, I believe it's still on its baby stages. So it's going to get bigger and better. Like everyone right now is on the internet, especially with the penetration of mobile phones. Like mobile phones nowadays are all over. Like I go onto TikTok and I usually like enjoying what these people call these TikTokers from the village, like this Kenyeji talk.
Yes.
Like I love consuming such kind of content. So different brands now can penetrate even deeper. Like as much as we love TV, radio and everything, but it's easier now where you can consume content while you're walking, you're in a matatu, you're bored, you're in a car, traffic jam, you can jump onto it, 5 minutes, you consume content. So you can binge consume content rather than going to sit down and then watch a whole 2-hour thing and then just consume 5 seconds of maybe advertisement or something. So yeah, there's future in content creation. There's still more that can be done in the industry, but I think we're heading in the right direction.
Yeah. And so what would you tell people who want to partner up with brands? What advice would you give them? Because that's where the money is, right?
Partnering with brands, I would say if you just jump into content creation with the aim of partnering with brands, chances are you might succeed, but you might fail. Because like me, when I started, of course I had a plan, but in the beginning it was just mainly having fun. So just be yourself, be authentic, have a plan, have your own style. Of course, you can copy someone and still make it, but if you have your own personality, it's easier and it makes you stand out more from the crowd.
Yeah.
Because as much as I said, like the space of content creation is growing and getting better, at the end of the day, it's also getting crowded.
True.
So for you to stand out, you have to be different.
Yeah.
Yeah. So be yourself. Be different, and with time, if you are different, people will want to consume your content. Yeah.
I was sitting down with Flacco and Ronald, and we were talking about being in this industry. Do you feel a pressure to kind of always perform?
For me, I will say, again, I'll take you back to my career as a sportsman, because sports there's a lot of this, I will say, too much pressure to perform, because that's the real performance. That's why it's called performance sports.
Exactly.
That's why for me, like with content creation, as much as there is pressure, at some point you see your video has 10 million views, so the next one you post, you keep looking at it,
Exactly.
how is it performing? But so I sort of learned to manage my expectations way back from when I was playing sports. So for now, and even from sports, because even when I was playing sports, I believed, I had this mantra, like one step at a time. As long as you're doing your best at the moment, even if your next game, which now in content creation is your next video, your next project, doesn't perform well, as long as you're putting in the work, there's one that will do well.
Yeah.
So the secret is just don't get disappointed. Not everything is going to go your way. There are going to be ups and downs. So, but as long as you're consistently putting in the effort and putting out the content, something will give in at the end. Just keep knocking at the doors.
Yeah, because people kind of see you already as you are, but then they're not seeing the journey. People sometimes want to take a shortcut, and there's no way you can.
There is no shortcut. There is no shortcut.
Yeah. Okay, so to wind down, right? What do you see next for the future? Is it still going to be around cooking? Are we going to see a cookbook, a show?
I'm not too sure. As I said, my life, I like reinventing myself.
Yeah.
The same way I left sports, I tried carpentry, tried cooking. Of course, I have a vision of opening up a restaurant at some point in my career. But I don't know what's next for me, because as the person that I am, my personality is I really don't stick onto, which is also a weakness. I don't stick onto one thing for a very long time. Like I get bored easily, and I know I will always find something, a better opportunity, not necessarily better, but another challenging opportunity.
Yeah.
So I really don't know what the future holds, but for now I'm just going to be me. I'm going to keep producing content, but I believe I'll be branching out to another phase of my life, because life is, I would say, it's like a butterfly. It starts out as a caterpillar, and then because I also don't like staying stagnant at one spot at a time, so I would like also to do something new as well. Yeah,
the transition has been, you've been successful, so we hope you just continue going the same way.
I hope it keeps going up and up.
Exactly. Yeah. So now just a quick fire round questions. Kenyeji or broiler? Kenyeji.
Yeah.
Money or love?
Money will buy love.
Yes. Okay. Other than yourself, who's your favorite TikToker?
Gordon Ramsay.
Okay. And now, guys, thank you so much. This was amazing.
Thank you. Pleasure was all mine.
So many people are gonna love this because we've been trying to get you. So yeah.
I'm here.
Yeah. So guys, thank you so much. That's it for us. We are
done.
Thank you.
Welcome.
That was so good.